Have you ever opened your fridge and found a bag of cauliflower hiding in the back, covered in brown spots? You bought it with the best intentions. You were excited to cook it, but life got busy, and now it's going to take 3 times the effort to prepare. What if I told you that this forgotten cauliflower is the perfect metaphor for what happens when you ignore your divine inspiration? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why your spirit guides put an expiration date on your downloads, and what those brown spots really represent in your spiritual journey. Let's paint the full picture. You're at the grocery store. You see beautiful, fresh cauliflower. Something inside you says, yes, get that. So you do. You bring it home, put it in the fridge, and tell yourself you'll cook it soon. But then, life happens. Work gets busy. You order takeout a few nights. You forget it's even there. A week later, you open the fridge, and there it is, pushed to the back, now covered in brown spots. And here's where it gets interesting. You have 3 choices. Choice 1, throw it away. Waste the money, feel guilty. Choice 2, ignore it longer. Let it get worse. Eventually, throw it away anyway. Choice 3, commit to the extra work. Spend 20 minutes cutting off every brown spot, hand-selecting the good pieces, making it edible again. The cauliflower is still usable, but now it requires a lot more energy, time, and effort than if you just cooked it when it was fresh. Sound familiar? This is exactly what happens with divine inspiration. Your spirit guides send you a download, a creative idea, a business pivot, a message to share, a person to reach out to. In that moment, the inspiration is fresh. It's clear. It's energized. It has momentum behind it. You feel the green light, the alignment, the yes in your body. But then you hesitate. You think, maybe I should think about it more, or let me wait until I have more time, or I'll do it next week when things calm down, or what if I'm not ready? And just like that cauliflower, your inspiration sits in the back of your consciousness, developing brown spots. The brown spots in your consciousness represent doubt, fear, overthinking, comparison, perfectionism, worry about what others will think, stories about not being ready. And here's the painful truth. The longer you wait, the more brown spots accumulate. Now, when you finally decide to act on that inspiration, maybe weeks or months later, you have to spend so much energy cutting away all those limiting beliefs first. You have to battle through the doubt, push past the fear, convince yourself all over again, rebuild the momentum that was naturally there in the beginning. The inspiration is still valid. It's still possible to bring it through. But now, it's going to take 3 times the effort. The cauliflower metaphor isn't about forcing action from desperation or misalignment. It's about recognizing when the universe has already given you the green light and then actually going for it. Too many people confuse waiting for clarity with waiting until things feel comfortable. Divine timing doesn't mean when you feel 100% ready. It means when the energy is aligned, the inspiration is present, and your spirit guides are saying, go. That's when the cauliflower is fresh. That's when you cook it. So why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we let inspiration rot in the fridge of our consciousness? Because our subconscious mind is terrified of change. It sees fresh inspiration as a threat to your current identity, your current comfort zone, your current safety. So it whispers, you're not ready yet. What if you fail? What if people judge you? Maybe this isn't the right time. And these thoughts, they're your brown cauliflower spots forming in real time. Your subconscious is literally trying to make it harder for you to act. Because if it's hard enough, maybe you'll give up and stay safely in your comfort zone. This is just one everyday example of how our human mind tricks us into making life harder than it needs to be. But here's the empowering part. Once you see this pattern, you can't unsee it. Once you recognize the cauliflower effect in your life, you start catching yourself earlier. You start acting on inspiration while it's still fresh. You start trusting divine timing instead of your fear-based timeline. So here's your homework. Think about one piece of divine inspiration sitting in your metaphorical fridge right now. What download have you been ignoring? What creative project? What message? What connection? And ask yourself honestly, how many brown spots has it developed? Then make a choice. Are you going to throw it away and wait for new inspiration? Or are you going to do the work and cut off the brown spots and bring it through anyway? Or, and this is the powerful option, are you going to commit to acting on your next inspiration while it's still fresh? Drop a comment below and tell me, what's your cauliflower moment right now? And if this metaphor hits home, subscribe to the Faceless channel for more spiritual insights that make the invisible visible. I'll see you in the next one.